Hey guys, so have you ever had avocado chocolate chip muffins? Yes, today I'm coming to you guys with a miracle. This is a miracle recipe because it is delicious. You wouldn't expect it to be that good, but guys, it is that good. Anyway, so let's get started. Yeah? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my avocado chocolate chip muffins. Yeah. So these muffins are delicious and they're super fast. So let me show you guys how I make them. So the first thing you want to do is cream butter and sugar. The first thing you always want to do is cream butter and sugar. Okay, so for this recipe, you're going to be needing some softened butter, and you're going to be needing 120 grams of softened butter. So to that, you're going to be adding 1/3 of a cup of sugar. If that makes sense, like a cup of sugar divided into 3. Yeah, that's what you're going to be needing for this recipe. Okay, so you want to whip your butter until it is very light and fluffy. For this recipe today, we're going to be using the creaming method, which is the method where you cream butter and sugar together first before you add your other ingredients. So what we're going to be doing first is to cream the butter and sugar first, and you're going to cream it at high speed so it can be really fluffy and really light in color. So while we do that, we're going to prep our avocado. For this recipe, we're going to be using one single regular sized avocado. I didn't measure it. I don't advise you measure it. Just use it how it is. Just use the whole avocado. They're usually around the same size. So when I started my cake journey, yeah, I was in second year in medical school, and one of the first things I started doing was testing recipes. And within like 2 months, I had baked all sorts of recipes, and I usually baked them in cupcakes because that way, like, you won't have to bake so much and you can manage the quantity you're making. Yeah. And then my housemate or my roommate used to eat all of them for me. And it was so nice. I tried all sorts of recipes, coconut, avocado, Coke, Fanta, 7 Up. I did all sorts, guys. I'm not even kidding. I did all sorts of things. Anyways, I think that was what, like, I remembered a couple of weeks ago, and I said, okay, let me bring some of my recipes back. Anyway, so for this recipe today, you're going to be needing some avocados. No, just one avocado, and then you're going to, like, take out the fleshy part from inside the casing, and then you're going to mash it as much as possible. Okay, so at this point, I like the consistency of our butter and sugar, so I'm going to add in my egg, and then I am going to mix. And if you notice, I kind of doubled this recipe because I wanted to bake for some other thing, but the basic recipe is 120 grams of butter, and then to that you're going to be adding 1/3 of a cup of sugar, and then to that you're going to be adding one egg once it is really mixed. Okay, so at this point you're going to be needing 1 cup of flour, and you want to sieve it into a bowl. Always sieve your flour. The reason why you need to do this is because it separates the particles of the flour, which makes your cake more fluffy. It aerates the particles of the flour, so it makes your cake, basically more fluffy, basically. Anyway, so you want to sieve out your flour, and now I'm adding my chocolate chip, and I'm adding 100 grams of chocolate chip. It's important when you're baking with chocolate, you use baking chocolate, because the reason is because when you bake with baking chocolate, it doesn't like completely fall apart in the oven. Unlike if you just buy regular chocolate in the mall or in the supermarket, and then you bake with it, that way it falls apart. It doesn't still hold its shape or its integrity. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but I hope you understand me. Anyway, so now that we have our butter and sugar and eggs completely mixed, I'm going to add in our avocado and also add in our flour, and then I am going to mix. Okay, so now it's time to put in my avocado and my flour mixture. Basically, notice I'm not using milk for this recipe, and that's because when you use fresh fruits in a cake, it kind of adds some moisture content to your cake. So you have to, especially if it is a very small recipe, you have to be careful how much liquid you add to it so that you don't make a cake that will end up sinking. Okay, so this is all. You don't want to overmix, you just want to mix lightly until it is combined, and then I'm going to transfer it into a piping bag and then pipe into my muffin cups. Okay, so now I'm just piping the batter into my muffin cups, and I don't want to overfill it because I don't want to make a mess in my oven, or I don't want to make a mess that I have to clean up, basically. Anyway, so once this is done, I'm going to pop it in my oven and I'm going to bake it for about 15 minutes at 160 degrees centigrade. Usually people say you should bake at 180, but I always tell you guys 160, guys. Okay, so after 15 minutes my cake was done, and yeah, you see I have a different outfit. I was ready to go out. Okay, so this is the cake when it was done. It was delicious, guys. Like, it was delicious. Like, it doesn't look delicious. Yeah, I'm sure it looks delicious, but it was really delicious. Anyways, this was the cake when it was done, and I really loved it. And if you try this recipe, make sure to tag me or to leave me a comment in the comment section below, because I really look forward to you guys' comment. Thank you so much for always watching my videos. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please, come on, please, 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 please click on the button right now and subscribe, and give me a thumbs up on this video. Thank you guys for always watching, and I'll see you guys in future videos. Bye.